Welcome to Map Your Mind. Travel through the world with your brain. Costa Rica, a land where mountains rise like green fortresses, where the ocean sings onto very different shores, and where life beats to the rhythm of Pura Vida Pure Life. This is a country that feels like a living garden, bursting with color, sound, and spirit. Long before its name appeared on any European map, this land was home to ancient peoples whose lives were deeply tied to the land and sea. Archaeological evidence tells of thriving indigenous communities, from the Coritiga in the northwest to the Bribri and Cabacar in the mountains, and lowlands of the southeast. They built stone spheres whose perfect shapes still puzzle historians and artists alike, leaving behind a mystery as round and timeless as the moon. They cultivated maize, beans, cacao, and cassava, while trading with cultures far beyond their borders. In 1502, Christopher Columbus arrived during his fourth voyage, landing on the Caribbean coast. Stories spread in Spain about this place rich in gold, hence the name Costa Rica, meaning rich coast. But the truth was more complex. The indigenous communities resisted full Spanish control for decades. The rugged terrain, thick jungles, and resilient native peoples made colonization slow and difficult. Eventually, Spanish settlements took root in the Central Valley, an area blessed with fertile soil and a mild climate. Unlike other colonies drenched in silver and gold, Costa Rica's wealth came from its land coffee, cacao, and later bananas would shape its destiny. Because it lacked large deposits of precious metals, the colony remained relatively poor and isolated. In a way, this isolation nurtured a more egalitarian society, where small landowners were common and social divisions were less rigid than in other parts of the Spanish Empire. By 1821, when independence swept across Central America, Costa Rica quietly joined the wave. There was no bloody revolution here. News of freedom arrived by courier, and the transition was peaceful. For a short time, Costa Rica was part of the Federal Republic of Central America, but by 1838 it stood alone as a fully sovereign nation. The 19th century brought a coffee boom, turning Costa Rica into a prosperous agricultural economy. Coffee became known as the golden bean, financing roads, railways, and the elegant architecture still seen in San Jose today. In the late 1800s, the banana trade joined coffee as an economic pillar, linking Costa Rica to the United States through powerful corporations like the United Fruit Company. This era brought jobs and infrastructure, but also foreign influence and the shadow of economic dependence. In the 20th century, Costa Rica made a choice that would define its future. In 1948, after a short but intense civil war, President Jose Figueres Ferrer made a radical decision, abolishing the military altogether. Since then, Costa Rica has invested its resources into education, healthcare, and environmental protection instead of armies and weapons. This move made the nation a beacon of peace in a region often marked by conflict. Today, Costa Rica is a global leader in environmental stewardship. Over a quarter of its territory is protected as national parks or reserves. It runs on nearly 100% renewable energy for most of the year, proving that sustainability is more than a dream, it's a daily reality. Its beaches draw surfers from across the globe. Its rainforests shelter jaguars, sloths, and scarlet macaws. Its volcanoes rumble quietly, reminding everyone of the raw power beneath this paradise. But Costa Rica is more than its landscapes, it's a spirit, captured into simple words, Pura Vida. It's a greeting, a farewell, a philosophy. It means finding joy in simplicity, valuing connection over possessions, and living fully in the moment. Fun fact, Costa Rica has no street addresses in the traditional sense. Directions are often given by landmarks like 100 meters north of the big mango tree. It's a country where people navigate not by numbers, but by memory and stories. Where will your mind travel next?